Here we go. We're waiting to see. Should be a ka-chink. Oh, not even. Well, it was not funded last time because my printer ink was funded Whoa, hang on. I'm choking on my funding. My printer ink was funded last weekend, so I now switched it for a new. The new funding gift is a new screen protector for my tablet because I absolutely wrecked my current screen protector. So once I get the new one and install it nice and comfortable, I'm going to switch my titanium nib for some of the plastic ones that I got from AliExpress because I'm not paying $10 for 5 nibs, that's for sure. I don't want to put the music too loud because I'm kind of overstimulated right now and I'm very prone to headaches. Like, let's be honest, if it was just of me, I would be back in bed right now. I needed to sleep badly yesterday. I've had a very busy weekend. It's going to keep being busy, and that's why I'm happy I'm going to fall on vacation right after the 18th. And I went to bed early, I got up late, and I still went to sleep. So it's probably one of those times where I'm just so burnt out I need to sleep an entire night, an entire day, and an entire night again. Not a lot going on right now, so we're going to start in about a couple minutes. Literally, I was like super busy this entire week, so there's not a lot that happened. I still gotta mail that thing, but I'm probably going to tell the customer that it is going to be delayed. Personally, I would rather start mailing starting next month just to make sure they actually have it and it doesn't get lost. Anyway, we'll see. It's a customer that understands, so I'm not worried about that. But I didn't do any art for myself that I can show right now. I think the only thing I did was yesterday because not only was I tired, but I hurt my back, and the reason is completely stupid. It's not even an accident. It's literally some sort of weird allergic reaction to a certain type of food that hurts my back. So all I did was draw a little fan art, quote-unquote, of Friendo from Buddy Simulator 1984. It was on special, so I decided to buy it. It was exactly what I expected. But I had a great time playing it, and I want to play it again because there's more endings. And of course there's the fact that at a certain point in the game you get party members, so I would like to try the other party members. But it's a short game. It's a quote-unquote horror game. But because I expected it to be, like, there were hints in the trailer, but I knew it was going to be a horror game. And just from the little bits and bobs that I saw in the trailer, I knew exactly what I was getting into. I was not surprised, except for the jump scares. But of course, jump scares, you will be surprised regardless when it's your first time playing. But I was not disappointed either. I enjoyed my time. I think it was because I expected what I got, so... I think we can afford to go to the main screen now. Nothing's happening, so... we'll see in a little bit. We're just gonna... Where is my... there we go. Doink! Hey! And we're on the screen. Now let's go get my script. And let's get started and we'll see if people start showing up. Though to be quite honest, during the holiday month, views go down, so I'm not surprised. Like, I consider it a roaring success when I have like 4 people at the same time, so... I should put this on. There we go. Did I mention I love the companion app for Clip? I love the companion app for Clip. It's so good. I love it. Oh, something happened. Hello, Fetus Arm. Thank you for joining the party. I barely heard that. I need to make the volume higher. Holy jeez. A really weird name, but one I can pronounce, so I'm not complaining. Hope you weren't expecting video games, because while I love video games and my theme is completely Final Fantasy VI themed, I do art. So yeah. No such thing as a bootleg cookie, but hello. There is such a well, there's no such thing as a fetus arm. But there is such a thing as a bootleg cookie. I'm drawing one right now. I mean, I came here for art, so... Well, there you go. You see, problem solved. On peut toujours s'arranger avec moi. Oh, and you are Loke. That's nice. Yeah, the first avatar you get is always randomized. if you're on Twitch, if you scroll down from my stream, you should reach the stream avatar menu to see what you can and can't do. Sometimes there's a self that comes down. You know what? I'm gonna throw in a couple. You just put exclamation point and jump to catch them, and that can give you coins to spend in the shop. If you're on YouTube, you have to type in exclamation point extension, and you should have a menu popping up. The coins will let you equip your avatar with hats and main hand item. I was talking about my my overlay earlier, how it's Final Fantasy VI themed and everything, except, you know, pink instead of blue, and I'm not changing the colors at this point because then I would have to rearrange everything in Stream Avatar, but anyway. Had somebody hit me up in my DMs on Discord, and I was like, what now? And of course, at first I thought it was going to be a scam. Yes and no, it was a hustler. Basically, they started asking me if I was a streamer. I said yes, and what was my favorite game, and I said I don't stream games, but my favorite type is RPG. I stream art, and then they started showing me their overlays. Hi, Coco. Welcome. She's gonna show up anytime soon now. There she is. They started showing me how they did overlays and logos and stuff like that, and I said, yeah, that's very nice. And then pretty much telling me that they were running a special on their overlays and telling me that I needed a new one, and I was like, no thank you. And then telling me, oh, but I have another special, I'm going to put you down for one of those, okay? No! And then in all caps they replied to me, alright! Well then fuck off then, and then I blocked them, because no, you don't do that. The lag is so bad I missed all the sylphs. I'm gonna drop a couple more. Here you go. I was gonna say you're bound to catch a couple like that with how many I dropped. Not so bad now that I'm on screen. Yeah, it works better when you're on screen, yeah. Sadly, I can't do anything about the lag. Like, according to my stuff, my RAM is doing good and my connection is doing good. It's cool, Nunu. I thought I heard something. I am sweating bullets right now. I've got as little as I can put on and still be legal on Twitch and YouTube, and my dad is absolutely terrified that we're going to freeze to death, and he walks around in his underwear and he wonders why he's cold. Gotta make myself a little closer. There we go. That's what I like about digital. You can edit much faster without leaving marks on the paper. You'd think it'd be warm if you put on some dang clothes. Not just that, sometimes he's just cold because he's exhausted, but he thinks we're also cold. And we're not. Like literally, like about 20 minutes before I started the stream, it was 26 inside the house. 26 Celsius. Sometimes it gets cold here, but that's because it's drafty. I forgot to latch the window. Yeah, but it shouldn't get to the point where you crank up the heat so much everybody else in the house is dying. Just gonna start a little battle royale just for my own entertainment, and then we're going to pencil and clear this up. Hopefully this time gonna be a little bit more entertaining. I would really like it if my bots wouldn't be able to participate. My RAM just had a hiccup because I refreshed Facebook, my bad. Well, I'm down. Bon, tu parles d'une place pour un health pack. Yeah, good job. The bot got some money. Well, nobody has any control on Battle Royale, but it would still be fun if I could take out the bots. The bots don't use the money. Record player 1 again. Get good. record, I'm going to do a little command save. Just in case. You can never save too much. That counts for digital art and for video games. I'm not really putting... Oh, hello. Oh, thank you, Coco! Oh, that is gonna help so much, actually. So Coco just bought me a tape dispenser. Because it's one that clips on your desk, and I have one that I use for low-tack tape. But I wanted a second one to use with strong, regular to strong tack tape. So I would have them both handy at the same time because I use them for different things. And Coco just, it was on my throne wish list, and Coco just bought it for me. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It's immensely appreciated. Oh, this is going to get rid of at least one of my many headaches. I'm glad I was able to look up and see. I gotta see if I can fix the volume on these things because I actually need them to be louder than the music, and my music is already pretty low so I can hear the sound effects. Not just that, I'm not a fan of loud music in general. Past a certain threshold. Oh, thank you, Coco. Merry Christmas to you too. You need to tell me if you want something off of Amazon so I can get you something back. It has to be from Amazon because I want to make sure it actually gets to her. What was I saying before I got this incredibly generous gift? And I swear this is not sarcasm. I am very, very, very happy. I wouldn't have put it in the list if I didn't want it. Was that I wasn't putting a lot of effort in this because I have a trick to do these surprise sparks thingy, and I'll do it later during the inking. Really, at this point, the penciling is just to tell me where I want the piece to be. We're already in December and I still haven't finished my Spice Rack set. Ugh. I figure I'd get you something useful, hopefully in time for you to get it by Christmas. If not, it's perfectly okay. Because I know even for big companies, shipping is very hard at this time of year. I still haven't gotten the brush rinser. Because I did not know it was coming from the Europes. And just to do it on purpose, yesterday they came out with a pink version. I am incensed. Because I think it's pretty clear I like pink. I did see a review of somebody, the name it escapes me right now, which is an ADHD trait because it's actually somebody I'm subscribed to. Those monsters. I know. And she had a lot of trouble setting it up. It's not Nerdy Crafter. It's another one. She had a lot of trouble setting it up and it would leak. And like, oh my god, the way she rinsed her brushes in it. Like, Lord, this is not oil painting. Chill. Just dab. You don't have to shake the entire thing. I got water everywhere. Of course you got water everywhere. You're trying to drown your brush. My only worry when I talk about stuff like this is that people think that every single negative comment on somebody is a personal insult to them, and they think I'm attacking the person. Like, I will have negative comments about everybody, honestly, but it is not meant to destroy. And like, especially in this case, I'm not saying, because somebody will take it this way, I'm not saying she's a terrible artist. She's a fantastic artist. But at the same time, if you're doing something wrong, I am going to say it. It does not mean I suddenly think that you're the absolute worst on the planet and stuff like that, because, well, I'm on Twitter, you guys know, and I think just the fact that I say I'm on Twitter, you guys will understand exactly what I'm trying to say. Like she said herself at the end of the video, she's much too rough of an artist to work with it. What the? Come on. Okay. Had a little hiccup again. Oh, this is looking great. Wouldn't surprise me if it's because my Mac is overheating because it's so goddamn hot in here. Like, let's say I say something about Stephen King. His themes come back often to a point that there's even a drinking game. He's a bit repetitive at times. Does that mean that I think he sucks now? No, I still enjoy his work. Not every negative comment is a call to try and destroy a person. Normally at this point I'd be doing a boss battle, but there's definitely not enough people for it to actually be fun, so I'm going to skip that. Santa secret. I was getting some messages, I'm going to answer them right now. Okie-doo. That was basically Goblinator. Goblinator is avoiding my stream this month for triggering reasons, and that is perfectly okay. They were just telling me that to be prepared because tomorrow day we're going to get a new tablet and they're going to need help and they're going to want brush suggestions and stuff like that. The thing is, the brushes I use most often, materials and stuff like that, that's all paid, so I'm going to see what I can do for them. Joel must be busy today. Joel must be busy. Paul. Samarama, I don't know. Which is really sad too, because now I'm doing the part that Joel loves the most. No one's being annoying enough to be squidded today. Sadly enough. Speaking of annoying, poor Ultros must be feeling frustrated. There. Was supposed to make Rox's gift by hand. I haven't started yet because I've been busy, so people are gonna have to understand that there's some stuff I have to do for myself or by myself, or else I get ridiculously tired, like this weekend. Punishment for stealing my win, yeah. I am the god of this universe. I punish who I want for whatever reason strikes my fancy. For those curious, I'm using the natural brush from Frienden, which can be found on his Gumroad page. Frenden. And it's part of his clip collection, and to be honest, at a price it is, even when it's not on special, it's a very good price for how many brushes you get. And when he updates the collection, you can download the new update for free, as long as you bought the first version of what you get, if you know what I mean. Punishment for stealing my win. Oh, you already said that. My bad, my bad. I was gonna say earlier, speaking of annoying, I've had this this game, quote unquote. It's in Stream Avatar, but nobody has tried it out yet. It's the Duel game. D-U-E-L. You're supposed to ask somebody to duel, and if they agree, then I think you can bet a certain amount of points, and whoever wins the duel wins the points. I've just never seen it in action because I can't test it on my own with my bots because my bots can't answer. What was that? Downloading the new CSP? I meant downloading like if you already downloaded the Frienden brush set and he updates it in the future, you get the free downloads. Because downloading versions of CSP and getting some stuff for free, that's a completely different can of worms. Especially after their little license debacle that they had this year. And then after that, it was the little problem with the AI tool, the implemented AI tool. I like the idea of AI art. I'm not that big a fan of them using images without permission. Like, it wouldn't even be that hard to just, I don't know, mass email people. Worms is right, their greediness was almost their undoing. Like, they're also working on something for version 2. Well, I think it's version 2. If not version 2, temporarily towards version 3, whichever, for Clip Studio. They have a tool that they're planning that will automatically shade your flat images, and I want to play with that. And I understand why they're working on it, is to speed up the process of webtoons. That is especially for that. Will I use it for Bootleg Cookie? I don't know. I don't really use shading for Bootleg Cookie. The simplicity is what gives it its charm. Maybe I should put in my will that when I die, all my stuff should be public domain. That'd be one less fight to go over with. Because honestly, at that point, why should I care? I'm dead. You only use shading for dramatic effect. Yeah, but I would still like to play with that tool. See how well it works. Because of course I don't really work with the colorize tool. Because it just basically does a type of, when it does work, and when I say work, I mean that in very big quotes, it's using a type of soft pastel-like coloring technique that is just not my style and that I don't really like. So what would be the point? I have been trying to get out of my comfort zone as far as certain techniques go, because when I color I try to be realistic, but I really gotta try and work out of trying to be realistic to get more ethereal feels and stuff like that, which was part of the reason why I made the Hyper Game Child color palette. I made it and I have yet to use it seriously. It's also the fact that it's not a smooth gradient, and that was done on purpose. to give everything a more pixelated look, considering what it's based from, and I am thinking of doing a volume 2. Because I happen to have the Super Game Boy art book, or maybe player's guide, which gives you more custom color choices depending on the game you're playing, or even which level of the game you're playing. So I would like to work on and convert that. Into a color palette and a gradient map. And here's what I like to do for these action pops. I have seen a very, very ridiculous take on the... Ah, crap, not again, friggin' neighbors. Friggin' neighbors, indeed. Like I was saying, this very ridiculous take on Twitter that artists are against AI art because they don't want people to do art. And every single artist who saw that take were like, including me, were like, what? Good afternoon, Coco and Sharon. Sorry I'm late. Well, we all know what happens. Not you. This is for being late. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't care. You're here and that's all that's important. But yeah, I've seen on Twitter that there's some people that think that us artists don't like AI art because we don't want normal, God I hate that word, people to do art. And we're like, I hope you stretched before going for that reach. Because we are like pushers. There is nothing more that we love than seeing people do art. Let the squiddening begin. And it's not like we think art should be easy. Because, fuck yeah, art should be easy. And yes, we enjoy the process. Whether we do a doodle or we do something that takes a couple weeks. We just enjoy the process, but it's not a thing that we don't want people to do art. It's just that we wish that AI art source their image more ethically. We're literally not asking for much more than that. Because it's kind of like CGI. We couldn't stop CGI, and yes, CGI took away some work from traditional animators, and it took away work from practical effects people, but it didn't completely cut the job. There's still practical effects people because we need practical effects, and there's still 2D animation. AI art was only drawn from Creative Commons and public domain stuff. People would have less objection. Yes! Yes, exactly, Coco. Exactly. This AI stuff is a disaster for artists, and you can AI generate 3D models too. Bah oui. And then you end up with a hand like this. But like, I'm not terrified that every artist will be out of a job. Because, to be honest, been there, done that. They said the same thing when CGI came out. I'm pretty sure they say the same thing about painters when cameras came out. But we still have 2D animation. And we still have painters. But the take that artists don't want people to use AI art because they don't want people to do art, because apparently this is a very close-knit circle, that is bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. Same thing for the concept of talent. It's not that I am more talented than you, it's that I am more obsessive about art than you. If you really wanted to learn how to draw, you would be drawing right now. Every time someone tells me I wish I knew how to draw like you, I hand them a pencil, they're like, ah! Like, then you don't want to learn how to draw, you just want to be jealous. If you want to draw, you can draw. You grab a pencil, you put it on paper, you do a little bit of this, even if it's like just hatching or zigzags, it's a drawing. The last thing an artist wants to do is to gatekeep. Unless they really do it on purpose, then they can just kiss my ass, but regular artists do not want to gatekeep. Especially not art. It brings us so much joy. Why would we not want to share that joy with the world? But then every time we try to complain about something, everybody's like, oh, you're evil, oh, you're this, oh, you're that. Maybe the people buying AR are the same that wouldn't support an artist anyway. No, they wouldn't. Same people that come in my DM, ask me for something, and then ghost me. So they're the same people. They don't want to talk to somebody. So they can go and pay for AI art. Because they weren't going to pay me anyway. I am picking my battles is what I'm doing. Shiro, how can you like the concept of AI art? Because I like the concept of having new tools to play with. As simple as that. I wish I could use AI art in its current concept. But I can't. Because there's too much butt-fuckery going on. If you could guarantee me that all your images are sourced off of public domain and Creative Commons sources and nothing but. But apparently that's me gatekeeping. Like, let's talk about the Clip Studio again. They wanted to integrate an AI image maker inside the next update, which they took out because people complain, understandably. But not just that, they were going off of the AI source Leon, I think it's called. And it was found out that Leon had images fed into it that were based on medical records, incredibly violent images, and possibly, I say possibly because that's everybody's excuse for something being evil, and I cannot confirm myself, but possibly a Captain Picard, if you guys get what I'm saying. Ah, there we go. Lily is singing the song of her people. The Lily Opera. And what they were suggesting to do with that integrated AI generator image was bases for backgrounds mostly. Which is something I do a good bunch of the times because I have terrible depth perception, so I struggle a lot with backgrounds. I don't know what's up with my tummy, but settle down. Are you farting? Are you tooting? Or like urgency. Oh dear. Faut faire sortir le méchant. I'm gonna save a little bit. My RAM is chugging. I don't know if you guys can hear, but my dad is playing in the wood room again, so he's probably gonna put more wood in the wood stove, and I'm going to die. Multiple visits for what should be accomplished in one go. You know when you feel the need to visit a throne, it's just all fury and you just want to get it over with? Multiple visits for what should be accomplished in one go. Yeah, actually I do. Which is why I'm happy to be an illustrator and working from home. I get to go to the bathroom however I need. Ah, much better. I'm gonna save. I do believe I have like a little bit of tea left, and then we're gonna start the flats. One more sip. I'm just taking my time because I can. gonna go register that on my little drinking app so my little cactus doesn't dry out. Oh, I'm so hot. Look how long my hair is. Usually it's practically shaved back there. I need to ask Mom to do my hair because, ugh. So yeah, do I think that AI art is going to destroy every artist's career? No. Do I believe that artists should complain about AI art? Actually, yes. If we don't complain, we will never get some sort of regulation going on. I mean, at work we complained twice to Clip Studio, and they arranged whatever pissed us off, so I just wish that whenever there's a new technology when it comes to art, we wouldn't be shat on as much as we are. It's like last year with NFTs. When they came out, the very first thing people did was steal from artists to make a buck off of their stuff. Two of my pieces, as far as I know, could be more, but two of my pieces on the Vine art were taken to make NFTs. The first one I reported, the second one I did not report because it was not worth it, because what they did was try to mint a meme, and they took part of a meme that I had taken to make a shit post, basically, so they did not take my art. It's just that I had used the same meme for a shit post, and Divine Art wanted to know if I wanted it to be reported, but that part was not my art, so I did not care. I hope you get a lot of use out of your tape dispenser. It does look handy. Actually, I am, because I do want to use the more solid, better tack tape for when I wrap my orders. Keep the lower tack tape more for when I do masking and stuff like that. Or when I work on a multi-card thing and I tape the back together. With the lower tack tape, there's less chances of ripping the detailing. So yeah, usually when I get art supplies, might as well say get, because there's a couple of the recent ones, I'm not the one that paid for them. I have a specific use in mind. And I am always thankful for what I get. Except maybe the metallic Wish watercolors that smell like Parmesan. Because I don't really have a use for them. They're kind of watery, not very pigmented, and the fact that they stink, and you guys know I don't like using art supplies that stink. Looking at you, Sharpie markers. I just do not like Sharpie markers, period. Like, they're too saturated, I can't do anything with them, and they streak, Like, power to the people that can use them. And, like, sometimes the black will bleed, or when it ages, it turns purple. Oh, I just do not like using Sharpie markers at all. They are not my jam. And I have this huge collection. Because I still have a couple of the cards that I bought them for that I desperately need to unload. Because I hate them. They were the worst art experience I have ever done. But that's why they're expensive on the price list, because they are hell to work on. Like, not happy with that. You guys realize I was only paid $39 for all the work I did on those cards? Because they destroyed half of them because of quality? How the hell did you expect my usual quality on this kind of surface? And like, I worked hella hard on those cards, and on every card forum, other artists were asking for help on how to work on these cards, and I actually knew. And the first thing I did was like jump on those forums and go, I know how, I'll tell you right now exactly how to work with this piss of shit surface. And then the company turned around, destroyed half my cards, and paid me half the wage. Like, I still work on those cards you destroyed. Then ask us not to announce or talk about this specific set. We were not happy as a whole. Of course, now the company doesn't contact me anymore, and it's not exactly like I'm going to remind them that I exist. Not with the way they've treated me in my art on that final set. That's criminal. Yes, it is. And that's another thing. They wanted me to send them back the artist's proof because they expected me to draw the artist's proof and send them back, and then if they were approved, they would send them back to me. And I was like, no, I'm keeping them. And I'm gonna be paid higher than $2 for working on these shit. Upstairs neighbor always knows where I am and drops stuff right over my head. Is he psychic or just psycho? Would that be psychotic? Just making small marks because she didn't really have that much chocolate on her fingers, but you know, sometimes you gotta exaggerate so people see what's going on. In her defense, one of the reasons I got rid of my old house coat was because I have a tendency to work in my house coats. That's why I got an apron now. And the stains on that thing, oh my god. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna do it manually then. I don't mind. That's why I got the lasso tool. I love this tool so much. It's one of my favorite. It's good to know that the adults in Charlie Brown could find work after the specials stopped airing. The joke is the wah 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 in this song. We're almost done. Just gonna... You know, I'm looking at my face. I look really good on camera today. Then again, I look really good all the time, so... What's the difference? I got some new shit. My robe thankfully is unstained still. Comic is awesome today. Thank you, Sharon. You're welcome, Paul. Thank you for being there. Last week's comic that came out this Friday about my dad giving me a heart attack was very popular with Mom, actually. She really enjoys it when I suffer. Yeah, I'm going to put some weight over here so you guys can see the movement. Speaking of comics, I'm almost done with Mustastrophe. I'm working on the final page this week. And it should be done, should be posted by the end of the month. And then we're going to go on break before we start working on episode 6. The break might be longer than anticipated. We're still working on the details on the scheduling on that. We'll make an announcement if the comic is delayed, because the comic may be delayed to March. Yeah, I think we're good with that. We're still discussing that. But you can be absolutely certain the comic will not end. We have scripts up the wazoo for years to come, actually. And episode 6 will show up next year as planned. What month it will be, that part is not planned yet. We did have a schedule, but stuff happened. And since we're done for today, of course, as with every end of stream, we're going to give extra special gilded thanks with little Christmas decorations and snowflakes and stuff like that to our Patreon supporters: Emma B, Paul K, Miss Enovis, David F, Marianne J, and newcomer Zedna. Z, the correct way to pronounce the letter Z. I'm Canadian. Therefore, of course, next and final live stream of the year is going to be next Sunday on the 18th, December 18th. There will not be a live stream on the 25th. there will not be a Saturday live stream on the 7th, and there will not be a live stream on the 1st of January because I will be on stream vacation. We will come back on the 8th of January. But you can be sure that we will be there next Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern on the 18th. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I know a lot of fun drawing it. I'll see you guys next Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I love you all, and bye-bye.